Hello, people. Namaste. Hope you all are doing well. And yes, today we are tapping into our past lives. So, I would like to mention a few things here that we have multiple past lives. It's not only the one past life that we deal with, but we have multiple past lives. And yes, we have our energy blueprints, we have our soul blueprints, and the entire idea of incarnating in every timeline is to learn our virtues, to learn our lessons, and evolve spiritually and at all the levels. All right, so let us see. Like, I'm pretty excited for this reading because you never know, many things do come up in past life readings. All right, and yes, I would be tapping into the most prominent timeline that is influencing you this particular incarnation. All right, so let us see what is coming through. All right, so let us see your options. There are three options. So group number one is the amethyst pendant, amethyst crystal. This is the group number one. Group number two is rose quartz. Group number three is lapis lazuli. Just see, meditate which you feel drawn to, or you can just ask an question in your mind and you will get the guidance like which group to choose. All right, so all these cards are pre-shuffled, and yes, let us see what is coming through. I'll see you other side. So the timestamps are in the description box. My contact details are in the description box. If you would like to have a personal reading, you can always contact me. All right, so yes. Hi, namaste, group number one, people, those who have got attracted to this beautiful amethyst crystal. So, since you have already got attracted to amethyst, you must be very, very spiritual. And yes, with your cards also, I can see that. And in this lifetime, you are lots into gathering the wisdom, interested in how the universe works, universal laws, law of karma, cause and effect, and law of attraction, and all that. You are very, very drawn towards occult sciences. You are also inclined towards astrology, numerology, and you yourself, I'm seeing you are an psychic person. You are an very, very intuitive kind of person, and in this lifetime you are on this conscious awakening, conscious spiritual journey, that I can say. So the most prominent past life, that timeline which is influencing today, is the energy is the hanged man. Okay, please don't be scared of seeing this card. All right, so basically the hanged man is the energy of enlightenment. It's the energy of so much of wisdom, and in the traditional tarot deck you will see this hanged man is a person just hanging upside down, and he has a beautiful halo in behind his head. So you are very, very well versed, and major purpose of this incarnation is to gather so much of wisdom. So it doesn't matter like professionally what you are into. I am just getting the vibe that you are very, very, very expert in the thing that you are doing. All right, and also that passion of which you have gathered so much of knowledge, so much of wisdom, that is for most of you, that is your source of income. All right, and in what I am seeing here is, in your past life you must be a very important person in your community or in your family. All right, and you have done a lot of things, lot of stuff for your people, also too much of help that you have given them. But am somehow I am getting the vibe that you didn't got anything in return, and this could be the pattern that you are still holding in this particular lifetime, and that has made you very, very strong. You are self-made person is what I am seeing, and in this lifetime you have been able to push yourself away from the stuff, away from the people who are not helping for your highest and best. All right, so you are like moving from that stuck and stagnant energy in that particular timeline or past life. You have entirely, I feel, sacrificed your life for other people, and in return you didn't got anything. All right, so you have sacrificed your money, your ambitions, your likes. All right, and you are too much into, people pleasing and all that kind of stuff. All right, but the best part is now you are in the position of manifesting your life. You are completely self-made, and that sacrificing in that lifetime that has pushed you to be an very, very, self-loving and the person who has crafted their own life. I am also seeing in this lifetime you are very much like very good with your money. All right, so maybe you are very good at managing money. You might be investing your money, also investing your money for your development, for your security, and that is really very nice. All right, so in this lifetime also, for a few years you might have struggled with certain people, certain situations where, like, and for you what I'm seeing is you are the group who needs that emotional connect. So be it with people, be it with your profession, with your work. All right, you can give your best when you are emotionally connected to that particular situation, to that particular thing, or also person. All right, and this beautiful card, the fates. So I am just seeing that in this lifetime you are coming so much into alignment, and you are literally like with law of attraction. You have so much of wisdom. Also, I am listening Reiki. So maybe you are Reiki masters, or you are using Reiki for self healing, and with many of you, I feel you are guided through your dreams. All right, so guidance is like, don't ignore them. You always you can seek like what is the interpretation of your dreams. All right, so this is the entire thing that I am getting for you. So let us check if there is any more guidance that is coming through for you. So now I am seeing that you are coming so much into alignment, and also with coming days, with coming weeks and months, you will be more and more into manifesting things. If you see on about this magician, there is this figure of 8, figure of infinity. So that is the horizontal 8, but yes, that is the thing, is what I am seeing. And also in this card, also this is 8, 17 number. This is also 8. If you see these stars, those are around this person. You are just like completely aligned with the divine. Like you are always guided with the higher higher powers, higher energies. And in this lifetime, I am getting the vibe that you are learning the major lesson of letting go. All right, so 6 of swords is letting go, moving away from the stuff that maybe you used to cling on. All right, so any further clarification for group number 1, for group number 1, for group number 1? I can already feel this. Oh, 4 cards. All right, so majorly in your previous timeline, previous life, you have like blindfoldedly you have followed people. You have made someone else's dreams to come into reality, and you were highly focused on yourself. You were rarely focused on yourself, and in this lifetime you are completely in your own power. You are able to, or you are guided to say no, to have your boundaries, and also to respect others boundaries, and to treat yourself like you would expect someone else to treat you. Right, Queen of Swords is a very blunt, very cold kind of energy, and this energy cannot take anything unjust or anything wrong. But I am seeing in this lifetime also, for a particular phase, you have experienced this people pleasing and sacrificing and all that kind of stuff. But whatever the story of awakening for you, it was a very, with two of wands, it was a very self kind of introspection and contemplation and understanding why stuff is happening, other than blaming yourself or circumstances. You are that kind of person, and now you are like so much into your power that now no looking back. So the major lesson here is to look after your own self. I am not saying to ignore others or your responsibilities towards others, but also to give yourself. Like if your cup is full, that then only you can pour for others. All right. So maybe in past life you were just pouring for others and you yourself were dry. All right. So yes, and with law of attraction, I am getting the vibe like the more easy and loving you are with your own self, faster you will start attracting all that you want in your life. All right. So this is all I have for group number 1. Hope it resonates. Please put in the comment section if it resonates anyway. And this is the like first past life reading that I'm doing on screen. Personally, I do past life readings. So if you would like to book a personal reading, please contact me, and thank you so much for being here. God bless you. Hi, group number 2. Namaste. Hope you all are doing well. And if you have got attracted to this beautiful, beautiful rose quartz. Oops, sorry. Yes, so here is your reading, and I'm so excited to read this reading. All right, so I see a pattern where you are rising up, falling down, rising up, falling down, and you are in such an energy that you are not tired of falling down, neither you are not tired of starting from the scratch. Starting from the scratch is the phrase that is I am seeing in golden words that is coming in front of me. So it could be with regards to your health, with regards to your profession, with regards to your relationship. All right. So the major past life that is influencing you in this incarnation, in that energy we have the wheel of fortune. All right. So wheel of fortune is like completing major karmic cycles, major like whatever comes to you, it is very, very intensified is what I feel. So for example, if we are talking about health, so it's not a normal fever or it's not a normal cough and cold. Of course they are not normal, but these are small things, right? But with you, it could be an major accident, it could be an certain illness which will go for weeks and months. Cut, cancel, delete, I'm just giving an example. So these are the things, like even with your relationships, like you get so deeply involved with someone, be it your friendships, be it your love ships, or also with the relatives or family, and you are so very deeply involved that it really becomes difficult for you to come out of all those situations. All right. So this is what I'm seeing. And yes, in this particular incarnation you are completing major karmic cycles. All right. So there is lots of baggage that you are carrying, and I see it is more with regards to relationships. All right. So maybe you might have had a difficult childhood, or a difficulty with your family members or with your relatives. And yes, also, or in the adulthood it could be problems, issues with your friends, especially issues with regards to trust. You are not able to trust anybody easily. All right. And also I am listening deceit. All right. So there are deceitful activities that you have experienced, maybe in your partnerships, in your romantic relationship or something like that. All right, for few of you I am listening financial debts. All right, so these are the baggages that you are carrying from your past lives, and multiple people are involved in this. So with you, even many others are releasing this karmic baggages. All right, but this lifetime, this incarnation, you have been gifted beautiful opportunities to resolve all that you are carrying. All right, and also see, oh my god, now is what I'm seeing. We have two same cards from two different decks. The wheel, this is the wheel of fortune number 10. This is the wheel of fortune number 10. Oh my god, I realized this right now. And yes, you might be getting stuck, going round and round and just feeling like nothing is working. But my dear friends, you have pushed away so much of baggage. All right, and yes, with page of swords and with the fool card, I am just getting the vibe. This is the lifetime. Now is the time where actually you are given these opportunities to resolve these issues. So I would just like to tell you, like, just grab a pen and paper and start writing like whatever issues you are going through, and opposite of that, just ask like what is the virtue that you are learning. All right, so your with this card, listen to your intuitive feelings. Your body is receiving accurate messages from the divine. All right, and also the card TikTok, that is the divine timings. So all these resolutions are happening for you in the divine time. Number 3 is very very important to you, and it is also very spiritual kind of number. So listen to your intuitive feelings. So with this particular card, and also about the past that I am seeing, I feel you get very much, you have had this experience where you trusted maybe the wrong people, but you cannot say like they were wrong people, but they were for a particular reason, right? So you would just like to ask like what is the virtue that you are learning from this particular person or from this particular situation. So it could be like standing up for yourself, it could be listening to your own intuition, other than getting trapped in what people are saying and what they are telling you or making you believe, and then later on going and regretting. All right, so in this lifetime, like the major thing here is to be your own. All right, and I'm also seeing like whatever the karmic closures are happening for you, you are already making a lot of efforts to that particular thing. All right, so we also have clearing, like I also do past life clearings in my healing sessions. So also if you feel attracted to it, you can try that particular healing thing. So also with this TikTok card, I am getting very attracted to the number 13 here. I don't know why. I noticed only this number 13. So maybe so for a few of you, 13 number could be very very prominent, or 3 plus 1 4 is 4. 4 is associated to stability, to security. All right, so maybe something with regards to that is it could be very important to you. All right, so okay, with these birds, what I'm getting the guidance is, if you are stuck in any kind of debts, feeding birds could help you ease off that energy. All right, and yes, that is what I'm seeing with this book. Please bear with me. I'm just seeing if anything else that I am getting with these cards. All right, I am seeing like there are certain particles here flying from this book. So what I'm seeing in this lifetime also, you are experiencing some kind of renewal. all right? So maybe like frequently you might be getting ill, and there is some kind of release that takes place for you. So if you can just consider like regularly detoxifying your body, that will also help you to clear out these stuck and stagnant energies, all right? So let us see if there is any other guidance that is coming for group number 2. I'm just loving these readings. Don't wait for anybody is what I'm listening. Don't wait for anybody, like to complete your own cycles. You are like guided and also capable of doing all that. 8 of Wands, beautiful. Justice, yes. So Wheel of Fortune and Justice, this is an amazing combination, and we have 2 wheels, all right? Yes. See what is coming through. This is 7 of Wands. So I feel you are like in this incarnation also, and also in the past incarnation, that is dominating, that is influencing in this lifetime. You are struggling alone is what you feel, all right? And of course you also must be struggling alone. For few of you it could be some court cases. Okay, if you are going through any legal matter, any legal battle, that is the validation that it has to do something with regards to your past lives. Oh, okay, so like whoever is your opponent, that person or that people or that situation, that has some connection with your past life is what I'm seeing. And I'm seeing that very soon you are reaching to the resolution of that particular case, of that particular episode that you are going through. So it could be with regards to land, it could be with regards to marriage, it could be with regards to business, all right, divorce. Please take however it is resonating. So I am so very happy, and also with double confirmation of 10 October month. Till October month, maybe you are having this ups and downs, but once this cycle is completing for you, it will be very very personal to each one of you. October onwards things are easing off is what I am listening, all right? So whatever the loose ends that you want to tie, that you want to just pull, just go with it, all right? Many of you might be thinking like, what is the use, and so much I am doing and nothing is working and all that. But like behind the scenes everything is working for you, is what I'm getting very very strong. All right, so this is all I have for group number 2. Hope you enjoyed this reading, hope it resonated with you. Please do put in the comment section, and I will see you in the next video. God bless you. Thank you. Hi, group number 3. Hope you all are doing well. People, those who have got attracted to this lapis lazuli raw crystal pendant, here is the reading for you. So immediately, very first thing that struck my mind is you are stuck with certain people or with certain person who is very very toxic, all right? So of course no judgments here, but I am just getting the vibe with 2 of swords and the moon card. Like there is so much of toxicity that you are dealing with, all right? And also like this person and you have some association in your past life. So with the Justice card and with the 3 of Pentacles card, I am getting that you were associated with this person in some kind of partnership. For a few of you it could be a marriage relationship, or love and romantic relationship in past life or another timeline, all right? And I am just seeing a picture that either of you were involved in the third party situation in that lifetime, all right? that there was this deceiving, there was this cheating that was happening, and that is the major karma that you are here to get resolved. All right. So in this lifetime also you are placed with this person, so it doesn't has to be like your romantic partner or your marriage partner, but it also could be your business partner, it could be your best friend, or it also could be someone in your relatives, in your other relationships. All right. And in this lifetime, like why it is influencing, like to resolve all that had happened in that particular timeline, and now you are given the opportunity to co-create your life. This is a very positive card. All right. So also, if like if you can feel this energy in this present lifetime, that is the vibe I am getting. For maybe few months or years, you had some disturbed relations with this person, and now you are in a very good relationship. So majorly I am getting like this person, or you would have been a very toxic person. There were many mind games, many hidden activities, those were happening, and some kind of third party involvement, which had created issues in your relationship, and it would have also been got you to the level of breakup, divorce, or breaking some kind of partnership, business partnership, or also literally having this breakup from that person or that family. All right. So now you are like positioned in the same situation, but you are in a better situation, because you have decided, your soul has decided to co-create and literally to mend this particular relationship. And also fairies, you have strong bond with the fairies, and your life purpose involves helping mother nature. So I am getting the vibe that since I spoke about mind games and toxicity, the more and more time you will spend in nature, more your energies will be detoxified, will be more at ease, is what I am getting. Yes, you like in that lifetime you were very much trapped, is what I am getting. Two of Swords card. All right. But now in this lifetime, this person or these people are very very helpful to you. All right. So if you experience some kind of clashes or some kind of strained relationship, now is the time to resolve all that. Or from nowhere, if you feel this very very sudden disturbances in the family, or with this person, that has to do something with regards to your another timeline, you can resolve that. So I have these sessions like past life healings, so you can also get in touch with me. Tower card. Sorry, I'm not laughing on the situation, but I'm laughing because I was expecting this card to pop up. All right. So yes, Five of Swords and the Tower card. So this is the confirmation that you are here to resolve all these issues and offer beautiful vibes, beautiful loving relationships towards each other. All right. So yes, I am seeing like there could be sudden outbursts of anger, outbursts of like aggressive arguments, and blaming and shaming, and maybe there is complete silence for a few days, and again there is like abrupt kind of thing that could be happen, or cold war kind of situations. But the more and more loving and considerate you are with each other, things are falling into place for you. All right. So co-create is the vibe, and the number is 4. 4 is again the number of very strong foundations. All right. So anything else that I can see here? Okay, I am getting the vibe that more regular communication that you will keep with these people or with this person, more and more situations will ease off for you. Because what I'm seeing is either there is complete silence or there is like abrupt communication that comes up, and that messes up the entire thing, that literally puts each one of you in the tower moment. All right, so yes, that is coming through very strong. So I'm getting drawn to pull like romance angels card, like what is happening in these connections, what is happening in these connections. For many of you it could be an marriage situation. All right, or if you are already being separated with this person, that was the reason. Like this is your karmic partner is what I'm seeing. So if you have already separated from this person, because the moon card, the tower card is telling me that yes, okay, I'm getting this vibe. Because of that toxicity in that particular lifetime, maybe you have experienced separation from this person in that lifetime, and you are placed with the same person, maybe in different relation, so that you can mend your hearts, you can forgive and learn with each other, and you can again co-create your life. That is coming through very very strong. So even if you have disturbing relations with this person, somehow you are attracted to this person, or universe is putting you in some other situation again together. All right, that is coming through very very strong. And yes, the major life lesson that you are learning is love yourself first. Your self respect makes you more romantically attractive. So maybe having pulled all these situations since your last the prominent past life that we are discussing here, the major life lesson for this lifetime is to love yourself. Self love is the um, virtue that you are learning in this entire situation. All right, so I hope that it resonated with you in this lifetime, and do let me know how you feel about these readings. And also I would love to have any kind of feedback so that I can work on myself. And yes, god bless you, thank you so much for being here. Bye bye.